WWE has produced and created some amazing wrestler entrances throughout the decades. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite wrestling entrances of all time. So let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's JLD and we're back at it again with another video for you guys. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like this video if you enjoy it. That way you get some of the best wrestling content out there. WWE has produced some of the best wrestling entrances of all time with a lot of the wrestlers throughout the decades, as far as it's been around. I started watching wrestling back in 2005 full time, and ever since then, there's been so many different wrestlers I could think of that have impacted my life in a positive way. Especially for WrestleMania, where they step it up big time for their entrances, going all out with different props and musicians and live performances, or just unforgettable moments on your local Monday Night Raw or SmackDown that just will live forever in history. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 wrestling entrances of all time, especially for me growing up on wrestling. And just keep in mind, this is my opinion. Everyone's going to have different answers to this, but if you have differences, let me know down in the comments. Also, want to let you guys know we are WWE Shop affiliates, so if you use the WWE Shop link down in the description below, not only will you get some of the best WWE Shop merch out there with their coupons, but you will also be helping out our stream and helping us make more content in the future by using our links below. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy this countdown. To start things off, at number 5 on this list is none other than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid will go down as one of the most entertaining characters in WWE history, especially in the 80s and 90s, even in the early 2000s. His theme song, Sexy Boy, was different because he portrayed himself as a lover boy. All the girls loved him. All the guys tried to act like him, like they were lover boys too. His charisma was off the charts, and even that pose back in the day where he would just like flex his arms was just iconic, both in the stage and in the middle of the ring. Like, if there's any wrestler that most people, non-wrestling fans and wrestling fans, know about, it's probably Shawn Michaels. Even 100 years from now, I think Shawn Michaels' name will live on forever. Next up is number 4 on our list, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin. That glass shattering will always be iconic. This man literally would walk down the ring like nothing happened, with the crowd going nuts, kick everybody's ass in the roster with a steel chair, and just walk out like nothing happened. Like, everybody could be in the middle of the ring fighting different teams and stuff, and once you heard that glass, that crowd would stand. Like, signs and everything would just disappear and everybody would be screaming. He didn't care if you were the good guy. He was still gonna kick your ass. He would stunner everybody in that ring. He was one of the biggest reasons the Attitude Era went extremely well, with his feuds with Vince McMahon and the Authority and everybody in between. And it was always iconic, whether it was a regular march down the ring with the glass shattering, or if it was his ATV, or if it was a big ass truck with a beer bath. Like, Stone Cold will go down forever as one of the best. Number 3 on this list makes sense because I acknowledge my tribal chief, and it is none other than the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Now, I'm not talking about the big dog, the Shield entrance. I'm talking about head of the table entrance. There's just something about this entrance music that makes me feel like I'm so powerful and can accomplish anything in life, and that's what he portrays on his show. But like, whenever I listen to that music, I just feel like I could get work done. I'm getting my stuff straightened out, and even in the gym, I just feel like I could push more. And I won't even lie, Roman Reigns' music and him as a whole was the reason I started making wrestling content on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and everywhere. Like, if you guys remember when he defeated Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39, that music hit different because everybody knew at that point he was unstoppable. And I personally feel like it helped his aura as the GOAT of all GOATs. So that's why I chose Roman Reigns. Number 2 on this list is the Game, the King of Kings, the cerebral assassin, Triple H. Triple H has had one of the most iconic entrances of all time in the WWE, from back in the 90s to the Attitude Era, even to now. With his main entrance music, The Game, being played by Motorhead, he was just somebody you did not want to mess with. He had everybody wanting to spit out their water from the water bottle, like they wanted to do like spitting out the water and acting like they were big and tough. Even at the beginning of the stage, where he would stare down and just pose, and you just saw all of the colors just going back and forth and raving and all that. Like, WWE did a great job making these wrestlers look like they were untouchable. And I gotta say, Triple H is one of the best known for having some pretty epic WrestleMania entrances too, encompassing his King of Kings attire and just You can think of so many different WrestleManias he's had an entrance for it. And because of that, I think Triple H will leave a huge impact on every wrestling fan going forward, even if you didn't get to watch him wrestle. So to finish off our top 5 entrances of all time for myself, it is none other than the dead man, The Undertaker. Even though it takes 100 years for The Undertaker to get down to the ring, that gong followed by the darkness in the stadium will always be legendary. I only got to see The Undertaker live one time, and let me tell you, when his gong went off and the stadium went black, I was livid. I was going insane. And WWE did such a great job making Undertaker's character such a mystery, and that just making people feel like he really was a zombie dead man or something, or whatever he was. And like, you just felt that aura that anybody that got in his way was going to rest in peace. As a kid, I was always wondering how the hell the Undertaker somehow teleported to the ring. I was always scared about how he could roll his eyes back. It was a whole character that I was scared of, but at the same time excited. And when he was coming out, you know it was gonna be a good night. But Undertaker will definitely be one of the most epic entrances of all time, and that's why he's number 1. So what do you guys think about my top 5 entrances of all time? Obviously, there's no correct or wrong answers because everybody has their own taste and thoughts on different wrestlers. And there's just so many of them that are iconic to this business that it's almost impossible to pick 5. And if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you guys. It's because of you guys that we're able to make these videos possible. So if you haven't done so already, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. That way you get some of the best wrestling content out there. And let me know too if you want to see more of these top 5 videos. If you want me to do a new subject relating to wrestling, I'll look through the comments and I might make some videos. And with that being said, take care guys. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.